additional bit of footage, put it all back together, put the knobs back on, and then found that it wasn't behaving again. And what's happening is, see these little tracks run all the way around at a certain distance. That engages with that little lug there. So what's happening is, when this is as well as cleaning the contacts, when this is on, when you think it's actually on off all the way around there, it's still got a little bit further to turn on the actual potentiometer inside, because I knew that because with the knob on the fridge wasn't turning off, the light wasn't turning off, and when I put that to off the freezer wasn't turning off, so we're back to where we were. Obviously we fixed the potentiometer as well, so there's two problems here: dirty potentiometer slider, but also, which is probably worn a bit, what we're going to do is we're just going to nibble off that bit of plastic there with a Stanley knife, and then this will turn as much as it wants to on the potentiometer, rather than what this rubbish piece of plastic here tells it can do. A bit of knife. What I'm going to do is just nibble this off a bit, chopping my finger off. It's not this fridge, it's the other one, the one next to it. Whatever you do, don't break the stems on these, because they're about 20 quid each. I paid 20 quid for the whole thing. I'm going to take this off. And it's tougher plastic than it looks. I'll just do this off camera a sec. Or file it off, whichever way you want to do it. There, just nicked it off with a blade. So now when you look at it, camera there, there's nothing to go in that groove. Well, there's a tiny lip, we'll just shave that off. There. There's nothing there to go in that groove. We'll do that with the other one. In fact, pop this one on now. Just prove to you it works with the fridge. So the fridge is off, and it's much easier with these, just to show you, a little clip on them to keep them in. And you can either try and pull these off with pliers, which is incredibly difficult because it's a rounded edge, you don't want to knack it, or you just whip off these two screws, and then from the back, once you turn the power off, that is push in the little lugs. So I'll pop that back in the off position, wiggle it in. So now, when it's off on the potentiometer, it's right past there. When it was off before on the plastic, it was about there. When it was off there, the fridge seemed to think it was on. Do the same with the other one. Just bear with me. Not the best photography in the world. Always cut away from your fingers, you'll notice. Do as I say, not as I do. That's that pretty much gone. There we go, nice smooth edge. Pop this one on the freezer, and we'll do the proper startup sequence. So that one off as far as it will go. This one on, off as far as it will go. So startup sequence, green light on, that to the middle on the fridge, that to the middle on the freezer, out comes the light, hit the super freeze, on comes the evaporator fan down the freezer, and we're good. Now the difference is, if I turn this to off all the way, off goes the fridge light. Let's actually turn the fridge off. If I turn this all the way to off, all the way, turns the whole thing off. So get rid of those lugs. Jobs are good, and just don't twist them too much because you'll knacker the potentiometer behind. But we're just going to put this one on and let it cool down. Put the cover back on. We'll see whether it keeps temperature now, because before it was too cold in the fridge, and that's probably because the potentiometer on this didn't know what it was doing. So now we'll be able to take it right down low. That's it. Fixed fridge freezer.